going on YouTube? Your girl Yolanda Randolph here. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and hit that like button for you, girl, okay? So we can go ahead and get this thing moving, shaking, and popping.
Her Intuition podcast is a platform to remind all women of their worth and to encourage them to dig deep within themselves for better.
Hey now, hey my good people, I hope y'all are having a wonderful and blessed day thus far, but you know what, y'all know what I say. If you feel like you're not, hang tight, it will get better, Now, I want to talk about falling for the okie doke. No, it's no more falling for the okie doke. No more. Now, what brings me to this topic is because I was listening to another Strawberry Letter. Shout out to my boy Steve and the wonderful Miss Shirley Strawberry on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. They got a Strawberry Letter in. For those of you who do not know about the Strawberry Letter, it's where the audience sends in letters and they want Steve and Shirley's advice. So they got a letter about this woman who was dating a guy for 6 months. And in the letter, she said that her boyfriend had a best friend, a female best friend, and that they spend the night at each other's house. Okay, well, that's kind of weird, but to each his own. So we're still listening, keep going. She said that she got her intuition. She quit believing what he was saying about them spending the night having dinner with each other. He couldn't spend any time with her for that night because he was having dinner with his best friend, the female best friend. Okay, to each his own. Still listening to the letter. Now, where it gets crazy at, where here come the okie doke. This lady said that she got curious, so she went over to her boyfriend's house. The girl's car was there, the best friend's car, and she looked through the window and saw them sitting on a chair together, on the couch together, watching a movie, and he was laying in her lap. What? Okay, she was laying in his lap. Now, fast forward, the lady's still watching them. She says that the girl gets up and she walks to go get the man some wine or something, and the man made a comment about how thick she is or something. Okay, that's strike number 2. Like what the okie doke. Then when the girl comes back to the chair to sit with the guy, he kisses her on her inner thigh. And then now the question, now here's the big shocker here. The lady asked Steve and Shirley, should she believe her boyfriend that he only has a best friend and nothing more? What? You don't know by now that you need to leave that joker alone? It's just no way. That is not just his best friend. There's more to it. But to each his own. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call falling for the okie doke. Now, I'm not going to judge this lady because I've made some stupid decisions in my life. Lord knows I've made some wrong decisions in my life. So I have no credence to judge anyone else. I'm going to tell you what I've learned over the years. There's no longer falling for the okie doke. And that letter brought it all home. Just like a previous letter, that one brought it all home for me too. There is no more falling for the okie doke. We gotta be smarter than that. Don't be letting anybody use you and try to tell you anything, and because they feel like you're desperate. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. There's people out there, there's men, there's women who feel like they can just tell people whatever and then they'll go for it. There's people really out there who believe that. I want to encourage you to not fall for the okie doke, not fall for the lies, not fall for the bullish. It's out there. You just have to be strong enough not just to say no. Pull on your strength and know that you're better than that. There's people out there, there's men and there's women out there who would treat you the way you deserve to be treated, who would treat you like the kings and the queens that you are. There's no more falling for that. There's no more falling for the craziness, for the ridiculous. Now, first of all, her standing there to that window is a bit much. If you feel like you have to do all of that, then chances are he's giving you the okie doke. Chances are she's giving you the okie doke. If you feel like you have to go snoop through their stuff, chances are they're giving you the okie doke. You want to know why? Because your intuition, ladies, I'm talking to you right now. Your intuition is roaring at you. It's telling you that it's some bullish going on. It's telling you that the ish is fin to hit the fan. That's what it's telling you. So when you get to those points where you have to go and start searching, where you have to go and start looking for stuff because you're feeling it, you just don't see it. For instance, my girl Quest in my Devious Deception series, Quest was feeling it. She just wasn't seeing it. So as she began to unfold some things, she realized that her intuition was telling her all along. Her intuition was roaring at her. Now you're going to have to read the story to get to the craziness, okay? And the way she discovers some things is just crazy. All right? Don't be Quest. Don't be this lady in the strawberry letter. Don't be these people. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. Let these fools out here know, and yep, I'm calling them fools. If they want to sit out here and try to play people and try to have your cake and eating it too, then they're fools. Yes, I said it. This is from Yolanda Randolph. They're fools. If that's the life that they want to live, then let them live it. Bye. Let them live it. Then you come out of that. If you're looking for a serious relationship, you're looking to be settled down, then you can't be falling for the okie doke. And I'm talking to myself too. I will not fall for the okie doke. I fell for it for too many years. Them days are done. This lady in that strawberry letter, it should be done. I can't believe she even called to ask me. I can't even believe that she stood out there as long as she did. And then she said she drove back around to the house about 1 a.m. and the car was gone. Well, first of all, they probably was just finished with what they were doing. Everybody don't like to spend the night over to the house. Maybe she had to go to work the next day. Who knows why she left? But if they was going to sit here and have me, the rest of Steve's audience, and rest of Shirley's audience, and Shirley and Steve themselves to sit here and believe that she was just a best friend and that he was laying his head in her lap, and then he had a nerve to kiss her in her thigh, and all they were best of friends, this lady is sadly mistaken. She fell for the okie doke. Not anymore. Go forward. Now, if you're about that life, more power to you. If that's what you want to do, I will not tell anybody on how to live and what to do with those types of situations. That's not up to me. That's up to you. We're all grown here. But now, if that's not what you're looking for, then be ready to let it go. Be ready to let people go. Once you let someone go that's not good for you, that makes it room for the person that really is good for you. That makes room for the person that God has for you. But you have to let go of those okie dokes. Okay? All right? Again, I want to thank you so much for checking your girl out every single week. You know, I made mention of my Devious Deception series, still booming and popping over there on Amazon. If you have not already, go and check out the roller coaster. Check it out. Check out how naive Quest was versus how she come out of that feeling, that her thought processes. When we get to part 3, vexed. Quest becomes real vexed and she don't give a damn about nothing or nobody. Okay, you got to go check that out. Vexed, Demise of a Sweetheart, that is part 3. Now in between that, we have Eyes of the Enemy, where she is slowly coming out, but it's some craziness while she's doing it. Okay. All right. That is my Devious Deception series. Preston will be the next book out of Twisted Tales of the Heart. His full story will be told first. You know, that's the Twisted Tales of the Heart is where I have my 3 storylines. Amanda, Preston, and the Graves family. If you have not already, go and check it out. That too is a roller coaster. All right. And so I'm guessing that is it for me for today. Stop settling for the okie doke, as you're so much better. Don't be afraid to be by yourself for a while. Matter of fact, you'll discover some great things about yourself. Me, personal experience. I've discovered some great things about just me, about myself. I love me. You got to fall in love with yourself before you can fall for someone else. If you're not falling in love with yourself, you're going to continue to fall for the okie doke. Let's not do that, okay? All right? So that's it for your girl for this week. And prayerfully, we will chat again next week.
Thanks so much for listening. And be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications.